Welcome everyone! Codename Soap here, coming at you today with a new game. Well, at least new here to the channel. The Outer Worlds. This game is great, at least the parts of it that I've played so far, I think are great. Obsidian, most famously known for making Fallout New Vegas, have made a great game. What Fallout 4 should have been is The Outer Worlds, by all means. This is, as someone who is a fan of Fallout, has been for a while, this one's good. But I'm coming with this video today just as a, hey, this could be the start of a new series if you guys enjoy it. If you want to see more of it, you gotta let me know. Otherwise, this will just be a nice little sneak peek, sneak preview into what The Outer Worlds has to offer. I highly recommend this game. Definitely if you're a fan of the Fallout series and you've been a little disappointed for a little while, namely Fallout 4. I can't really talk about 76 because I never touched it. It looked like trash from the get-go, and apparently that's all it's been since then. Haha. Anywho, Outer Worlds. We're gonna start ourselves a new game. So, got some difficulties. If we just want to do story, not focus on combat, sure. Normal, okay. Hard, okay. Supernova is basically like a more survival, realistic, more health, deal more damage from the enemies. Must eat, drink, and sleep. Companions can die permanently, which, yeah, this is great, but I'm not really interested in it. So I'm just gonna do just plain Jane normal, standard. Someone out there's like, oh, come on, get good. If that's your mindset, there's a video that's on this channel called Enough is Enough and It's Time for a Change. Go watch that. Highly recommend it. Anyway, normal. Subtitles, yeah, we'll have those on. And here we go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
All right. So basically, you wake up from hibernation out in space, or you're being sent to a planet and something that stops you from getting there. So, we have attributes, skills, aptitude, appearance, name, summary, the whole thing. Here we go. So, attributes will start. We got strength, affects melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. For those of you who have watched me play some RPGs, you know that I have a bit of a hoarding problem. I admit it. That's the first step in recovery is admission. I have a problem. That's why I'm reaching out for help. Anyway, so that affects one-handed melee, two-handed melee, heavy weapons, block, inspiration, and intimidate. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed. So one-handed melee, handguns, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick, which is up my alley. I definitely prefer to play long-range, sneaky kind of characters. That's my bread. That's my butter. That's my jam. Mind. Critical hit damage bonus. Affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Affects faction reputation, the charm does, and companion ability cooldowns. Because guess what? Your personality plays a part in this game. Good. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. So, as far as characters go, when I played this on stream, I went with my bread, my butter, my jam, and went sneaky long range. For this, I want to go completely different. I want to do something that's not up the normal alley, and that's more of some kind of hulking brute that's either, I haven't decided on this, either really, really dumb, or, pardon my language here, if you're watching this and there's kids, turn away for just a moment, or is a giant asshole. I want to do one of those two, either a giant idiot or what we just said. I try to keep things relatively clean here. If you're not familiar with the channel, if you're just coming here for the first time, welcome, for sure. So yeah, I want to do one of those two. Just a brute that either specializes in melee or just giant guns. I'm leaning towards melee. That seems fun. That's not smart, or is really smart and just ugh. Get away from me. I don't like you. So we'll come to that in a bit. So let's see. So strength, obviously. We got 5 points. I mean, we could just...
No signs of muscular atrophy. Splendid.
All right, so dexterity. We will pump a couple into the strength. Nice high strength. Persuade, lie. I mean, the dumb sounds fun, but that the for lack of a better word, that douche nozzle also sounds really fun. Just a lying, conniving, just not a good individual. And basically, for those of you that know and don't, I mean, just about every character we've done, like in Skyrim when we told our stories there, just about every single one of them is not good people. If you look at it, high level, they're not good. They're just a bunch of killers and schemers and things like that, but we love them because they're lovable. Lovable, evil people. So I'm going to lean towards that. It's something on what I know. More of this. Okay. So intelligence. Yeah, I want my person to be smart. So we'll bump that.
Come on, Phineas. Pick one and leave.
Headshot and weak spot. Lockpick, engineer. Okay, we don't necessarily need that. They can be charming. Two-handed melee, lie, intimidate, termination, health regeneration, positive faction, negative faction. Can we take away? We can. Good. Okay.
You're underrated.
Excuse me. That's one thing I couldn't remember is if you could take away. All right, so we're gonna.
I just hope your brain's quicker than your hands.
Weapon durability loss. No.
You tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls.
So our perception, we'll lower that a bit, just a bit. Dexterity, I'll keep that there. Charm, we'll bump that. Temperament average. I'm going to bump that strength up.
This one could twist a marauder's head off.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So very high, average, high, below average, high, and average. Cool. So I'm definitely leaning towards melee, smarts, and charming. Okay. Skills. So we get some obvious bumps here, but we got 2 points available. We can bump in all of these. So I want to put a point into melee.
I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
And I'm thinking right now, I mean, great, I'm not going to jump into all this right now. We'll get to it as we go along. But dialogue.
Someone
Melee.
with a talent for exploiting
Dialogue.
insecurities.
Next. All right, our aptitude. No discernible, which is just determination. Drink effect, block, persuade, shock damage received, engineering, dodge, in-ray damage, food effect, corrosion damage, inspiration, medical, plasma damage, science, one-handed melee. That could a sous chef. Hierarchy of modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. Your role as assistant to the second deputy chef's aide is one of middling distinction. But you are honored to pour your heart into the ritual emptying of grease pans and backbreaking labor of gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due in any year now. I love the writing Obsidian does. Love it. I'll go with that.
I'll have to ask you for a good Sisty Pig recipe.
There you go. All right, our appearance. All right, so this, I'm going to go random on this. I've done this before. So we're going to go completely random. This is basically me getting coin flips and just random pick of numbers. So if you'll bear with me, we'll speed this through, and then we'll get to our name, our summary, and all that here in just a second. All right, so after just some messing around, I realized there's a big, at the bottom, X, randomize. So we clicked it, and this is what happened. We got this rather interesting looking, looks like they have stubble, Sith looking lady, big old unibrow as well. All right, you're going to be our interesting, smart, melee, not so nice person. All right, random name as well. I'm not good at random names, so I'm gonna consult the interwebs for some random names. We shall return with hopefully something good. All right, so I found, because I mentioned Star Wars and how she kind of looks like a Sith, I found a Star Wars name generator. So I just chose from a list of names, and this one just jumped out as just silly. Jadana Shucks. I don't know why that's funny to me. It just is. So that's who we're going to be. Jadana Shucks. All right. We're entering that. We're going to our next. And here we go. Got persuasion, intimidation, hacking, science, inspiration, melee, Jadana Shucks. Here we go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status: structural integrity. integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Okay.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
I suppose.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So this Hawthorne fellow that we were supposed to meet up with, well, there he is. Under the pod. Alright. Before I continue much further, I need to adjust some settings. Bear with me a moment. Okay, this is better. Sorry, I just had to readjust that mouse sensitivity. Alright, so jump over obstacles. Alley-oop. There we go. Outer world's too pretty. Alright, let's go in underneath. Just keep making our way. Got some sprint action. Thank you. We can crouch and sneak to avoid some detection. It's not really our thing, but you know. We'll just take that from that Marauder thug. Some Adreno. Tall grass, rocks, other cover to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them to initiate combat. Well, we don't have any weapons right now. And since we're not dumb, we are going to avoid any enemies. Namely, those creatures right there. Timid canids. Awareness meters. Don't mind me, fellas. Oh. Made some noises. It's okay. Just passing through. Okay. Success.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Hello. Low health. Oh no. Alright, let's heal. So Drino, the item we picked up, heals us. Now, who's this?
Hey, you, come here.
Hold on, before you say anything, I need to examine the situation here. We don't know you.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
So, being a Obsidian game, we have nice, multiple good options of dialogue. So we can use our medical knowledge to patch him up. We can ask what happened, or we can be like, Spacer's what? Since we just got here, we have no idea. Spacer's choice? What is that?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
So, got marauders. What are you doing out here? Hiding in a cave. You blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead. Yeah, that sounds like us.
Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, if you don't shoot yourself. You idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Ugh. So, can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous saltuna.
Saltuna. Sounds delicious. Know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, so he doesn't know about the ship. Because that was what we were on, the Hope. Alright, well, I'm off. Okay. So, we gotta make our way through here.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Well. Alright, coming through. So we got a gun. No melee at this time. What about you? Shoot you? Where you going? Where you been? Boom. Hey. Alright. Well, it had to select it for a bit. Now it's gone. Alright, we'll at least reload. Oh. Alright. Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the Tactical Time Dilation (TTD) button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your Tactical Time Dilation meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Press Q to do that. So instead of VATS, we have TTD. Well, Marauder action, eh? Not today. Hope! Bip! 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 Sit. Nice. So we can double click the jump button to go left, to the right. Just like that. All right, what do we got here? Some brew, mag pick, some mac and cheese, num-nums. Pick up some of these other items, sure. Fish sticks. Sliced bread. All right. Where'd you... There you are. Okay. So we got some gear, some ammo. We'll go ahead and take it all for right now. Corpses and containers hold items that you can take. You can take one or take them all. Your mouse wheel scrolls between items. So, for example, if we come here, we can just... The little highlighted. Saber. That's what we're looking for. But we'll take all of it. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. You found a new weapon. The weapon switch button allows you to rotate between the weapons you have equipped on the inventory screen. Speaking of, we're going to our weapons and management. We can have up to 4 equipped items, basically weapons at a time. Dragging them does that, yep. Okay, so we got this. I'm going with this, please. There's our lovely character. All right, where was I? So armor. Armor management. We can do some junk items. All right, so we're wearing some armor. Tech skills go up by 5. It's light. Weighs 2.5 on the poundage. 3 armor. Or we can go with stealth skills, light armor, and 4. I like... So this has modification options. Gives us a bit more on the armor, so we'll take that. One-handed melee goes up by 5. There we go. Looking good. We got some journal entries. Completed and botched. Nothing really yet. But this codex, though, is what we're looking for. So there's all kinds of goodies, which I'm not going to actually go through all of them and read them or anything, but they're there. All right. Use these controls to attack and block. Yep, most or melee weapons 3 swing combo. If we hold it and then let go, like a power attack. All right. Can pick up the shrooms. Oh, I see ya. Are you alone? Looks like it. Oh. That power attack staggered. Oh, sit. Oh. Careful now. Oh, got hit by something on the other side. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna kind of pick up everything for right now. I have a problem, remember that. But some of it's so we can like sell. I think you can break them down and stuff if I recall correctly. All right, TDD is back up. There we go. Let's just keep going. Nothing there. All right, that's the ship we're looking for.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Excuse me?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Yeah, I've already dealt with a few of these marauders. Gotta say, not impressed.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Sure. Let's see, don't worry, coward, do it myself. Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge? But you can get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is. No lying. I like that option.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. The criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Well, I've inspired them. Go get yourself some. Don't mind me. All right. Come for the back here. Oh.
Starting to find bonus.
Well, I didn't even get a swing in. Excuse me. I'm just picking up the ammo. I mean, don't plan on using it, but you know, never know, just in case. All right, take that. Anything else?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Okay, laminated too, on that full report. All right, we'll just open this up. This is why we're here. You can fast travel to locations you've unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination. All right.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Okay. Thanks. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks, which we've picked up a couple of those, are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Nice. Cool. So that 8 out of 5, 3 out of 5. So we can't open this one.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Thanks, Ice Cube. All right. Before we go to the objective, let's look around a little bit.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Sawed-off shotgun. Some parts. Okay. Let's see if we can actually use it. All right, a workbench. Basically, you can, you know, modify. So like this, we don't have a modification for that at the moment. We can do some tinkering, which will, you know, do some increases for some things. Costs a little bit of bits to tinker. We only have 30. It costs 50. Do some repairs, and we can also break down, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hold this. I'm going to break that down. I'm going to break that down. Let's see. Just double check. Do I have item repair? Thank you. Let's see. Inventory. A bit of this. So I have 1 extra. Okay. So I'm going to break that down too. Nope, not that. We are going to break that down. Thank you. Okay. Just getting, you know, parts, things of that nature. A tossball stick. 67 damage per second. That's two-handed melee. This does 73. Has special effect of bleed. That is stagger. So right now, this is still the better option. For sure. Okay. Just keep looking around. Climb on up, you know, see if there's any loot.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
It requires a power regulator, which we don't have. There's some stuff up that way. Let's look right over here.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Vocational competence respecification machine. Choosing to respec. So basically the respec options. No thanks. I'm perfectly fine with who we are currently. Alright, let's just come on up.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
All right, well, I'll just pick up some food and whatnots, if you don't mind. Nothing else, okay. Nothing on the table. All right, it looks all right. Everything's on lockdown, okay.
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Oh, darn. All right, so that fully explored so far. We can't open this. We don't have enough of the mag picks. All right, so let's come on over.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
How about no?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Well, I don't appreciate being talked to that way.
I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is something supposed to be happening?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
So, is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, your captain's red spear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah. I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Huh. Well, I don't know what that is. Can you explain?
This ship requires a high-capacity power regulator in order to operate. The word operate signifies flying without the risk of catastrophic explosion. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah. So, yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Oh! All right. So we got to find ourselves a power regulator, but we have leveled up. Congratulations. You've gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Okay, let's look at the at that ledger. So some skill. Basically, you can specialize once you get to a certain point. We'll kind of get to that later. All right. So, looking at perks. Thank you. So we got some tier 1 perks to go through. So we'll look at that first before we... Actually, we'll do skills first. This one's pretty straightforward. So we got 10 points available. So I'm going to bump our one-handed melee by 3. I'm thinking let's bump our dialogue by 2. Our defense, our dodge is kind of low because we aren't the most dexterous. Block is good, though, especially for doing melee. So we'll put 2 in that. And I'm thinking a couple into tech because we're smart, you know. We're cunning. And then we'll put the one other back in the melee. Okay. We will apply. We accept. All right. Companion abilities. You command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. So that is the C and V button for me. Or keys. Cool. Melee power attacks. We figured that out on our own. Thank you very much. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Oh, cool. Perks. All right. 50% base health goes up. 25% tactical time dilation max meter. Damage when alone in party. It's like some lone wolf action. Okay. And honestly, in this game, companions do help benefit a good amount. But who knows? We might go lone wolf, but we'll see. Walk speed, sprint speed, weapon armor durability loss. I like that. Companion crit chance, base armor rating. I like that. Additional ammo and consumables on vendors, carrying capacity, recharge rate on the TTD. Fast travel when encumbered. I don't think I would ever use that. Wink, nudge. XP from companion kills and vendor prices. Okay. Excuse me. So I only saw a couple that I really like. This one are the first 2 that I'm thinking. So I am going to bump my defense up a bit with that armor rating. So we're going to apply that. Cool. All right. You've unlocked perfect blocks. When you time your block just as an enemy melee attack arrives, it staggers the enemy, opening them up. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, like, you know, parry, thrust. All right. So let's come back out and see what we can do about a, well, some power out.
This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Do you take down payments and wanton violence? I'm going with that. Let's go. Oh. Anyone else? Okay. What? Reputation with factions just changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't kill on sight, leaving for a few days will calm things down. Spacer's Choice reputation has decreased. Well, Spacer's Choice so far seems like a bunch of idiots. Okay. So we got to head to this town leader. I'm assuming there's a town over here. Alright, just having a little look around. Don't see anything at the moment. Get our sprint on. We'll just take this little path right here, see where that leads us. No. Hello, Marauder.
Huh? I smell blood! Break you!
Oh. Oh. Where you at? I know you're there. Oh. We'll just take the gear. Some dead residents, huh? Okay. We'll take that. We'll just take all that. Cool. Alright. Is this a dead end? Nope, no, okay. keeps going. Right. Just a couple marauders. So far, no big deal. Actually, let's look at that armor, because we picked up some stuff. So that's the hibernation suit. All right, here we go. Compared the two. Stealth skills up. 4 stealth skills. Oh, it's the same thing. Never mind. Okay. Anything down that way? Don't really see anything. This looks like the town. Looking for the power converter module thing.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
I don't really care. Yeah. Not my chair, not my problem.
Just passing you a fair warning is all. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Well, let's see. So is that why you've got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
So you're telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Well. Anyway, they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Huh. Well, so who do I talk to about a power regulator? That's what I'm really here for.
Definitely not the Junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Well, I mean, essentially, I do what I want.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay. So why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. Excuse me. Basically an opportunity for a side quest, but if you haven't figured it out, we are not the most helpful, just out-and-out individual. Alright. And here we go. Edgewater. Power regulator should... Well, someone here should potentially have some information about a power regulator, where we can get one, where we can get on this ship and, well, get out of here. Okay. Got a barber shop. Cantina. Little food, little drink.
Another day at the cannery. Don't go knocking your work.
Alright, cantina has been discovered. Some saltine.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
Alright. There's not a lot going on in this town. Not a lot of people, that is. Okay. Well, let's just come to the cannery. No one's here. Let me just close that. How you doing? Just no one seems to be around. Any interesting items? Some logs potentially. just kind of looking. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go talk to this Reed Thompson, if I remember the last name correctly. See if he knows anything about a regulator.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Yeah.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yeah.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Pretty sure she said, looks like I got a guest, and you ignored that. So just throwing that out there. You Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Well, I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
So, I don't plan on staying long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Okay. Well, the real reason, my ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay. Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Okay. So, when you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well, if you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge with a head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay. Well, I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Veil? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
I mean, we don't really know our way around, but sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, Pavarti, let's get going. All right, so we got companions. Characters join in your adventures, help in a variety of ways. They can provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity, which, oh, love that. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay. All right, Pavarti. If you get in my way, I won't hesitate to kill you. Just be aware. But we've got places to go, people to see. I don't know if I can take anything while I'm here. Just don't mind me having a look around. All right, well, we got to set out. And that's going to wrap up this video. So if this is something that you're interested in seeing more of, definitely let me know. This game is great. I love what I've played of it so far. I just absolutely love it. It is just, the writing, it's just exactly what I'm looking for, right up my alley. So if you want to see more of it, definitely let me know. But before I go, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.